FOS TV is brought to you by the Lion's Den. The Den always has been and always will be about enjoying family and friends in an environment steeped in Happy Valley tradition. So come back to the Den, the perfect place to recall old memories while creating new ones.
Okay, let's go get it over with.
Joe, is the block punt the kind of play that you've been looking for and waiting for?
Yeah, and I think block punt, we've had a couple of things happen today. Of course, a couple of things we didn't make happen. Top of the pass, that was a big play, but and I thought Indiana, in all fairness, they played well. They didn't have a penalty the whole ball game. I thought they played a good football game, and I thought we hung in there and played, we played better, more consistently, even though at times we got a little bit more intense. But the block punt was a big play, obviously.
The depth on your defensive line make a difference in what happened with Ollie and Still.
What happened with Ollie?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. I noticed he wasn't out there at the beginning.
You got spies?
Binoculars.
Because I didn't know what anything was happening in the room until 9 o'clock this morning. No. They were a little bit late. 4 of the kids were very late for when the bus was leaving. So I told them we weren't going to play. At the first half.
Coach, on the block punt, Daly blocked it, Van Fleet returned it. Two kids that don't play a whole lot. Is that just an example of a kid that if they continue to work hard, they may end up with a big play situation?
Well, Van Fleet Daly's been a highly recruited kid. Van Fleet's a walk-on kid. And Van Fleet's a good prospect. So he's a redshirt freshman. He does a lot of things well. We've been very lucky and fortunate. We have a lot of kids like Van Fleet. Daly's did a good job. Daly's, they're not getting to play a lot, but Daly, when he plays, he does a pretty good job. He gets in a nickel scheme once in a while. Does a good job.
Joe, this whole game kind of had a strange, wacky kind of feel to it. What were you thinking at 24-24? Like anything could happen. That's the way it felt like.
Well, I was disappointed. I thought, that we started out again, and I said, here we go. My first thought was, I grabbed a couple of the kids. I said, are we back to where we usually are? I said, no, Coach, we're going to be okay. But I was concerned. Let's put it that way. I was concerned that we had a good lead and let them back in the ballgame.
There were 5 replays today. 3 of them overturned touchdowns. I mean, crazy on the fields. It seemed up above.
I pushed for the replay. I think that makes it fair. I didn't even look at the television, to be frank with you, because we didn't challenge. There wasn't any challenge. But I think that's a good way, and I think it takes an official with some character and guts to say, hey, I'm not sure, and he takes a look at it. I think it's being fair to everybody, and that's basically what we want to do. So I had no problem with it. Sure. Yeah, they didn't take a lot of time except the one. The one that really was a crucial one, because then they came back down and scored. After that, they made a heck of a drive.
Joe, did you want to get Derek Moy more involved in the offense today? Was that part of the game plan?
No, we knew we had to throw the ball. I mean, everybody has been pretty good throwing the football on it. And Derek's been in that. Derek had 5-6 catches last week.
I meant the reverse, the fact that you ran the
reverses. Yeah, probably we were getting a little bit predictable with the other kid running, because we don't do that much with the other kid. So we got more in it.
Joe, who are the two kids who reassured you things are going to be okay, Coach? Don't worry. You said you grabbed a couple kids. You're not sure they were. Just looking for details. That's all.
Joe, I've been talking about
One was my grandkid. One was a newspaper guy who was trying to figure out what was going on.
Joe, Doug Lopez, what's his injury?
Pardon me?
Doug Lopez? What's his,
I don't know, it doesn't look good. He tried to, get hurt, and then he tried to get back in there, and then he couldn't get in. And I think some of those kids who hadn't played much got to play, which was one of the really good things that happened. That kid from up in Canisius High School up in Buffalo was a super student. He got to play a little bit. Hoy played some. So, on defense, a lot of the kids that I sat on the bench, the kids that went in there hadn't played that much under that kind of pressure. They got some exposure, some chance to be involved. So that part of it was a plus that we had not figured out.
Joe, how many kids were late for the bus this morning? How many? Four.
If Lopez.
And then on the way over, brand new bus, okay, the tape or something broke. So we had to transfer about 12 kids and myself from one bus to the other bus. Thank goodness it wasn't very crowded at that time of day or whatever. But,
if Lopez is out, will Wisniewski stay at center? I mean, he played there today.
well, you got to take a look at it. Depends on how well the other kids, the Urshel kids played. The one kid on offense played Farrell did a heck of a job. He has not practiced at right tackle all year. He's been a left tackle. And Pennell is a backup guy at right tackle. Pennell and the other kid were two of the kids who were late. So Farrell became a right tackle.
Coach, you're still looking for teaching moments for a pretty young team.
Oh, yeah. We got a long way to go. I mean, if we want to be real, how good do you want to be? I mean, we're getting better. We obviously can compete against most of the teams in the league. I can moan about the second half of Ohio State, but that's taken away from Ohio State's a really good football. We lost 3 games on the road: Alabama, Iowa, and Ohio State. And the one that really hurt was the Illinois game, because I knew we were going to have troubles with the 3 games on the road. But when Illinois can come in at your stadium and make the kick the crap out of you, that one hurt.
McGloin his first 300-yard game today. How do you think he played? McGloin his first 300-yard passing game.
Yeah. Not a DME. No. I thought he played well. McGloin is a good, solid kid. He's not a flashy kid, but he's got good leadership qualities. He learns quickly. He anticipates certain things that the other kid's got more talent. The other kid's got a better, quicker arm and a whole bit, but the other kid is doesn't pick up things quite as quickly. But in all fairness, McGloin's been with us now that he's a redshirt sophomore, freshman, but he was 1 year on the bench. And the other kid wasn't even there in spring practice. He came in September and he started against some clubs when we were not a very good football.
One more?
Joe, who were the 4 kids who were late?
Oh, what's the difference?
Well, you told us a couple of them.
The other 2 were relatives of mine. What's the difference? Kids were late and we're trying to make sure they understand certain things, and why make a big deal out of it? You get talking to somebody about a couple of kids that would misbehaving a little bit. I said, God, they should have followed me around. Well, I was saying the other night, with some of you guys hanging around with Al McGuire, and I can tell you a couple stories.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
We're good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, good. Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
The name of the four guys were...
Al McGuire.
No.
Dave Jones.
Obama.
Don't forget where you're at.
What's the name of the vice president?
Don't forget where you're at.
Joe Biden.
What's the name of the line?
Yes, right.
Biden.
Come close to hitchhiking?
No, you know, my wife came down with 3 of the other wives. They took them to the White House, which was nice of them.
Did you come close to hitchhiking? You. Sorry. When the bus broke down?
We all have to hear the bus behind us. You know,